Hey, what's going on everyone, this is Kedar here, and today in this video I'm going to show you how you can take apart your Xbox controller. So without further ado, let's get started. Now you might be asking, where are the screws? Well, those are hidden and we will get to those in a moment, but first of all, you see those gaps between the body of the controller? Well, that's where we need to start from. So first I removed the battery pack cover, and now we will start with taking apart the side handles. So here you can see this is the side handle and you got the gap right over here. Over here I'm gonna use my plastic prying spudger and get my spudger underneath the body. Now do not use metal spudger over here, that will dent your controller's body and that's not good. Also make sure you grip your controller firmly, and sure enough you can bodge in a spudger into the seam between the front plate and the handle plates. And there it is, we got one out. Similarly take the second handle bar just like we shown before, and there it is, it's almost removed. Now you can see underneath those handlebars we got screws right over here, and underneath the sticker as well there is a screw, so you can slide in your spudger underneath the sticker to get access of the screw right over here. Here you can see this is the screw. Okay, so now that we got access to all the hidden screws, you can use your Torx T8 screwdriver to remove all those screws. Here you got total of 5 screws, 2 screws onto the each handlebar pair, and the first one is underneath the battery sticker right over here. Once you open up all the 5 screws, now you can safely take apart the 2-part body of the controller. It should come out pretty easily, otherwise you got screw stuck in somewhere. So there it is, now we got our face plate removed. In order to remove the back plate, turn the controller upside down, and here you can take apart pretty easily without any force. Now you got clear access to your motherboard, rumble motors and all the buttons and joysticks. Talking about the joysticks, well those are worn out, you can easily remove it and change it. And talking about the bumpers, well you can pry in a plastic spudger right over here to remove your bumpers. Make sure to not apply too much force. This is a plastic part, so it may break very easily if you apply too much bending. Usually sometimes this bumper may get stuck, so you can get them unstuck pretty easily with this method. So now that we have removed the bumpers, we are going to remove the home button of its pegs. Removing this piece may require a lot of force, but you still have to use the nylon spudger to not dent the body. Then you can take apart this small sync button right over here. Over here you got access to your micro USB port, so let's say it's blocked with debris, you can clean those out. If you got soldering skills, you can also able to replace this one. Now in order to remove the motherboard onto the bottom side, here you got T6 Torx screws onto the bottom of the motherboard. You can easily able to remove those screws, and once you remove it, pull apart the bottom motherboard just like that. Here you can see the motherboard is slapped in place with a connector, so you can able to remove this one. Be mindful of the wires, the rumble motor wires connected to the controller, and just beside the connector right over here, here you got one more screw, and once you got it out, you can easily take apart the front motherboard just like that. Now the chances are, if you use this controller for a really long time, here you can see the pads of the buttons may get some debris or some residue, and buttons may not work properly, so you can easily clean those out if you are getting this problem. Then over here we got the rubber conductive buttons. This black portion you see onto the back side of the button is conductive, and that makes the contact on your PCB. To take apart the plastic button body, you can just flip your controller. The original reason why I opened this controller, well, one of the rumble motor is not working, and the reason is pretty apparent. One of the rumble motor wire is totally disconnected from the PCB. I guess that's very easy to fix with a soldering iron. Last thing we need to take apart is this metal piece right over here. To take it apart, you need to press this plastic retaining clips, and you can take it apart very easily. With that being said, our teardown of the Xbox controller is completed, and now you know how to open up your Xbox One controller. If this video was helpful, make sure to hit that like, share this video, subscribe to our channel, and this is Kedar from How To Guys signing out.